In section 5, we are looking at how cells work together to carry out complex functions. So multicellular organisms depend on the interaction among different types of cells. Tissues are groups of cells that perform a similar function. Organs are a group of tissues that perform a specific or related function, and then organ systems are going to be a group of organs that carry out a similar function. And if you even want to go back one more from the tissue, it would be cells. So the cells are going to make up tissue, the tissues make up the organ, and organs make up an organ system. So that's what you see in all of these different pictures right here. There's the cell, tissue, organ systems. So specialized cells perform specific functions. Cells develop into a mature form through the process of what's known as cell differentiation. Cells differ because different combinations of genes are expressed or turned on or off in the cells. So cell's location in an embryo helps determine how it will differentiate. So again, down here are some different cells. So you've got skin cells, bone cells, intestines. So the outer layer of cells are going to be the skin cells, the middle are going to be the bones, the inner are going to be the intestines of the individual. So that is what we end up seeing. The stem cells are a unique body cell. Stem cells get their name because, like, if you look at a stem of a plant, everything grows off of that stem of the plant. So stem cells have the ability to divide and renew themselves, remain undifferentiated in form, and develop into a variety of specialized cells. So that's what you see down there at the bottom is stem cell. We have these in our bodies. They can make more stem cells, they can stay the same, or they can become specialized. So stem cells are classified into three types. You have totipotent, or that which means it can grow into any other type of cell. You have pluripotent, or growing into any cell type but totipotent cells, and multipotent, which is growing into cells that are closely related to that family of cells. So here's a chart down here. So the totipotent ones are the ones right after fertilization, and that's going to be hard to get those type of cells, and it's one that's sort of frowned upon because it is at one point is the individual a living being? Is it right after fertilization and so forth? So the first two are ones that a lot of people tend to have issues with doing this type of research. So you have, again, they can turn into all different types. The pluripotent ones here are the ones that can uh, in the zygote, so soon after fertilization, you have an inner mass of cells. Those are the pluripotent cells, and it turns into almost any type of cell. So again, these are ones that are sort of frowned upon on using in stem cell research. It can turn into neurons, skin, muscle, kidney, cartilage, bone, liver, pancreas. All of those types of cells can be formed from this right here. The multipotent ones are the adult stem cells, and they are going to turn into closely related cells. So if you get adult stem cells from the blood, it will be able to turn into red blood cells, platelets, white blood cells, things like that. in class, when we do a discussion on this, I will share the different, I've had a couple of stem cell treatments done. So stem cells from adults come from you can get stem cells from both adults and embryos. Adult stem cells can be hard to isolate and grow. The use of adult stem cells may prevent transplant rejection, things like that. The use of embryonic stem cells raises ethical issues about like you're using this, someone's dying in order to try to save someone else. So embryonic stem cells are pluripotent and can be grown indefinitely in culture. So that's what you see over there on the right-hand side. The use of stem cells offers currently realized and some potential benefits. Stem cells are used to treat leukemia and lymphoma. Stem cells can be used to cure disease or replace damaged organs. Stem cells may revolutionize drug development process. Like I said, when we do the discussion and talk about this stuff in class, I will share. I've had two different stem cell treatments done, and I will share those with you guys in the classroom. So that is the end of the notes for Section 5 and Chapter 5.